I've decided I'm going to start doing my own hair as far as lightening, highlights, colors, whatever. Here's my hair before. I had it done a while ago, so down here is pretty blonde, and then here up is my virgin hair. Made a trip to Sally's. Got one of these. I got this pack for my lightener. 20 volume developer to go with it. For my toner, I got this generic value product. It's comparable to Redken's Shade EQ gloss. I did light opal blonde, so I decided to try out the cool toned. And then to activate the toner, I got this Demi Argan Oil Activator. Also got this to help me out. This was the cheapest one, so that's why I got this color. I'm not crazy about the color, but have a bowl to mix my stuff. And I pre-cut a bunch of tinfoil, kitchen tinfoil. Got a few scrunchies, so here's how we're gonna go. I got my part down my middle pretty good here. Lightened my mom's hair before. I will link that video somewhere in the description maybe. So basically it wasn't a complete and utter fail, and I have deemed myself qualified to start doing my own hair. All the stuff I bought at Sally's cost like $36 or something. So if I can pull this off, I am saving a lot of money. First, I'm going to part out my mohawk section around the middle. I'm just lining up like the middle of my eye. Got that pinned, and then I'm gonna go bring to my ear. Same thing. On this side. I'm gonna tie the rest of this hair back. Pour 4 fluid ounces of ion sensitive scalp cream developer. Is that this or this? Okay, developer. So I'm gonna start with this. 2 ounces. How am I supposed to measure, bro? I don't have a little scale, so we're just going for it. I'm gonna try to do like half of this. 2 activators. So it comes with 4 packets of activators. So we're gonna do 2. Oh, duh. The chemicals are in the building with us. Pack number 2. Oh my god. This is just going to be great for my hair. I can already tell. Okay. So I'm just mixing the developer and the activator powder right now. Okay. I got it mixed up to a nice like sour cream texture-ish. Actually a little bit thinner than that. 2 fluid ounces of lightener oil. I mean, I guess that's gonna be about half. Ooh, I can feel it hitting my eyes. Okay, so use about half of that. Mix that up. Ooh, splash on my face. Don't want that. No, so this is like turning it kind of yellow. Hoofda. Chemicals. Open the window so that I can not die of chemical inhalation. Okay, so we're gonna start with the mohawk section because when I have my part, it's gonna go like down. So I want this to be the brightest, so I want it to develop the longest. So let's start with a little chunk here. I'm gonna try to get a nice thin chunk. I'm going to weave it, so weave it. I'm going to tease the back of it. And since this is in the back, I don't want it to go all the way up, so I'm going to tease it pretty good. I don't need it to go all the way up to my roots, so I can kind of do this. And then I'm gonna start the process. Here we go. Oof, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna try to saturate it really good, and then I'm gonna try to like feather it up just a hair. All right, and then I'm going to attempt to fold this up nicely. Okay. Oof, this is going to be an arm workout and a half. I'll try to make it so you can see the foil better. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's do another one. Do a weave. Okay, that weave didn't get much out, so I'm going to weave it again. And then weave it again. There we go. I don't want too chunky in the back. And then we're gonna comb it. This is the hardest part, like trying to get it to stay on the foil. With nothing to like push back on it. I should have put gloves on for this probably. Feather it up just a hair. Make sure this is saturated good. And fold. Okay, oofda. This is gonna be a time-consuming process. All right, now I'm going to pick one out and just leave it out. That might be a little thick. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. Okay, so now we're getting closer to like where it's around my part, so I am gonna make sure to go up a little further. Look at these seam bangs. Okay. a couple foils in the back already because I did those ones first. So I got a pretty good lift for the most part. Let's check these. Trying to decide if I should try to let it lift a little longer or if I should just leave it. I think I'm gonna pull this one. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one for now. Let's look over here. These are the ones I did last. And then let's look at one over here. I'm gonna pull this one. Let's see how my front money piece is doing. All right, I'm gonna leave the rest of these on for a few more minutes. Maybe like 10 more minutes. And then I'm gonna pull some more of them. All right, been 10 more minutes. Let's pull this one. And start off at the back for these, if I can dig it out. Oh, this one looks nice. Okay. Nope, burning through the hair quite yet. Thank goodness. Ow, stabbed myself in the eye. Alright, these ones are last, so I might give them another 10 minutes. We'll see how they're looking. This one looks pretty good. Take that one out. This one needs a little more, I think, so I'm going to keep this one in. See where this one's at. This one can maybe just stick the hair more. This one looks pretty good. I'm going to give this one hair more. This one looks good. Alright, I'm going to give those 3 foils like 12 more minutes and then I'll probably pull them because I'm not trying to fry my hair off either. Okay, it's been a few more minutes, so let's check it out. Not as light as some of the other ones. Not terrible though. I'm getting impatient, so yeah, this one didn't lift as light. I don't know, should I give it more time or I don't know. I don't want the bleach to keep like sitting. This one's pretty good. on my hair though. I think we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, let's just go with it. Here's how it's looking before washing it and stuff. We'll see how it turns out. I may have wished I did like more blonde pieces. I don't know, I guess we'll see, but I'm gonna take a nice long shower and I'll be back. All right, so here's after washing. I think it's gonna look decent. I wish some of the pieces in the back go up higher than I wanted, but that's all right. So I have my hair towel dried and sectioned into 4 sections, and now I'm gonna tone. So we got our liquid hair color. Directions: mix 1 part gloss with 1 part liquid processing solution. Apply with a bowl and brush or applicator bottle. Process at room temperature for 20 minutes, up to 40 minutes for gray hair. For resistant hair, process for 15 minutes with plastic cap and apply heat evenly. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to put the entire contents in my bowl. My bowl has been cleaned. And then they're supposed to be equal parts. So I'm going to take my activator and I'm going to pour it into here to measure. I wonder if I should try to mix this up a little. I'm going to give this a shake. All right, and then I'm gonna pour this in. I'm gonna give it a mix. And then the toner, I know I need to apply it like fast, so I'm gonna start with the back just because it's furthest away. Oh, chemicals are in the house again. I can smell it. Okay, I got the whole bowl on. I'm gonna kind of just like massage it through, make sure everything is nice and coated. I'm not gonna do a plastic bag, but I am gonna let it sit for like 30 minutes, maybe 35 if I'm feeling ballsy, but probably like 30 minutes is I think what I'll do. So yeah, I'll see you after that. All right, it's been about 36 minutes. Hopefully I didn't tone it too long, but if I did tone it a little extra long, I'm hoping it'll just turn kind of purplish, but we'll see. So I'm gonna rinse this out with cool water now. All right, here's how it's looking before being dried. I'm gonna let it air dry for a while I do my makeup, but I think it's gonna look decent. We'll see once it's actually dry. Okay guys, here is the after. Highlights in the front and then the sides. It's not like a super crazy change, but I think you can definitely tell the difference. And let's see if I can get the back of it too. So let's look at the back of it too. Here's in this lighting. You can kind of see these ones a little bit better. All right, and a 360. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Actually very happy. I think it turned out really good. I feel like it looks like I went to a salon. Not to toot my horn too much, but I think it looks pretty darn good. So, okay, thanks for watching. Bye.